What if everything just stopped? Not just life, not just Earth, but the entire universe itself. The stars, the galaxies, even time as we know it. Scientists say it's not just possible, it's inevitable. The universe will end. The only question is, how? And the theories? They're not only scientific, they're chilling. This is how the universe could end. One of the most widely accepted theories among cosmologists is known as heat death, or the Big Freeze. But don't let the name fool you. There's no explosion. Instead, it's a slow, cold, drawn-out fading of everything. As the universe continues to expand, galaxies move further and further away from each other. The stars, every last one, will exhaust their fuel. White dwarfs will cool, neutron stars will go dark, and even black holes will gradually evaporate through a process known as Hawking radiation. Scientists estimate this would take a mind-bending amount of time, around 10 to the power of 100 years. This era is called the black hole era, followed by the dark era, where no stars shine, no planets orbit, and no light exists. Every particle, every bit of energy, spread out so thin, so dispersed, that temperatures approach absolute zero. It's the universe in permanent silence. According to astronomers at NASA, the heat death is the most likely outcome based on current measurements of dark energy and expansion rates. The end isn't a bang. It's a freezing whisper into nothingness. But what if the universe doesn't just fade away? What if, instead, it tears itself apart? Some physicists believe we're heading toward a cosmic apocalypse called the Big Rip. This theory suggests that the mysterious force known as dark energy, which is responsible for accelerating the expansion of the universe, could eventually become too strong. When that happens, the expansion doesn't just continue, it accelerates beyond control. Galaxies get pulled apart, then stars, then planets, and ultimately, even atoms. Estimates suggest this could happen around 22 billion years from now, if dark energy behaves in a particular way. A physicist named Robert Caldwell first proposed this theory in the early 2000s. He called the unstoppable cosmic stretching phantom energy. In this scenario, the universe doesn't end in darkness. It ends in shredding, ripped apart by its own expansion. But some scientists think the universe won't rip or freeze, it'll collapse. Their theory? The Big Crunch. The idea here is that the current expansion of the universe will someday slow down and reverse. Gravity, the same force that holds planets in orbit and stars in galaxies, could eventually win. Galaxies would start moving back toward each other, then collide, clump together, and over immense time, the entire universe would shrink. Everything, matter, space, time, collapsing back into a single, ultra-dense point. Some theories even suggest that this could lead to another Big Bang, creating a new universe, and repeating the cycle. This brings us to a more radical idea. The universe doesn't have a final end. It bounces. In the cyclic universe model, supported by physicists like Paul Steinhardt, the universe undergoes endless cycles of expansion and collapse. Every Big Bang is followed by a Big Crunch, which triggers another Big Bang. This isn't just a theory, it's math-backed physics, and it opens the door to a cosmic possibility far stranger than any single universe: a multiverse. If true, our universe is just one in an infinite sea bubbling with other universes, each with its own laws, forces, and fates. But why do scientists even study how the universe might end? Because the way it ends tells us how it began, and more importantly, why it looks the way it does now. The clues are in the stars, in the cosmic microwave background radiation, and in the data from tools like the James Webb Space Telescope, the Large Hadron Collider, and deep sky surveys that look back billions of years. When we study the end of the universe, we're really studying our own origin and our place in a much larger story. The universe's end isn't just science, it's existential. It makes us ask, what does it mean to exist in a cosmos that's temporary? So, how will the universe end? In fire? In ice? In a ripping apart? Or a collapse into darkness? No one knows for sure, but one thing is certain. The universe has a beginning, and it has an end. And we, for a brief moment, exist in between. If you found this fascinating, hit that like button. Subscribe for more mind-bending content, and tell us in the comments which theory chills you the most. Or do you think there's an ending that even science hasn't imagined yet?